The real enemy is not desperate refugees risking their lives to get to safety. The real enemy is people like the 7th Duke of Westminster, Hugh Grosvenor, who the capitalist system is set up for. His dad left him £10 billion. He managed, due to trickery, to avoid paying £4 billion of this money in inheritance tax. £4 billion is enough money to pay the entire unemployment budget for the year, or the wages of 120,000 firefighters, nurses, and police officers. Not that we anarchists think the money should go to the police, but it gives you an idea of the sort of money we're talking about. And what does Hugh Grosvenor like to spend this money on? He likes to spend it on parties. These are the real parasites. There's a very good reason they want to distract you from the real problem. Don't believe the lies and propaganda of the capitalist media who scapegoat working class people, whether it's the unemployed, the disabled, single mums, young people, homeless people, queer people, women, people with different skin colour, refugees, immigrants, striking workers, or whoever it is. During this sickening time of inequality, authoritarianism, and crises, it's worth being aware that the houses in Britain that are truly packed full of benefit scroungers are the House of Parliament and the House of Lords, as well as the households of their corporate super rich bosses. The rich are all laughing at working class people while they stash away their ill gotten tax avoided profits in the Virgin Islands. Meanwhile, the poor and disabled suffer and are punished for being poor and disabled. The rich will continue to heap on the misery unless we stand up for ourselves and take action. We anarchists don't blame working class people for claiming benefits. The rich have always done it on a much greater scale and in a much more harmful way. But if life on benefits is so great, then why do those who begrudge claimants never go and sign on and live the so-called high life? According to the stats, a working class person is 23 times more likely to be prosecuted for benefit fraud than a rich person for tax fraud. This despite the fact that tax crimes apparently cost 9 times more than any benefit fraud by claimants. Don't begrudge poor and disabled and working class people who are being shat on by this capitalist society. Begrudge the venal, greedy, overprivileged rich parasites who are at the top of the class pyramid at our expense. There is in fact more than enough resources, property and land to go around. It's just that the ruling class are hoarding it all like the thieving parasites that they are. People need to unite, fight back against the rich and take back what is theirs. Thank you for listening everyone. All the best.